My name is Nimit Gandhi, and I am a senior from Little Rock Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. Over the course of the next 10 years, I aspire to transform the unsustainable inherent energy system into a sustainable system that harnesses hydrogen as a source of energy. According to the United States Energy Information Administration, approximately 67% of all energy that is consumed within the United States of America comes from burning fossil fuels, while only 8% comes from renewable sources, such as solar energy, wind turbines, or hydroelectric dams. Even more staggering is that only 2.5% of all energy that is consumed within this nation comes from hydrogen as a source. Our current dependence on fossil fuels is unsustainable for a variety of reasons. The first being that it causes irreversible damage to the environment and to biodiversity. An example of this is the BP oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, which killed hundreds of thousands of plants and animals and cost the government, local businesses, and cleanup crews an approximated total of $10 billion. Next, we see that with fossil fuels becoming depleted, countries are becoming more stingy about using their fossil fuels and exporting them. As a result, we could see strained international relations and oil wars in the future. An example of this is the Gulf War between Iraq and the United States of America. Last but not least, with depletion occurring and no feasible backup plan, we could see global economic downturn harming the global economy in the long run. America, as the world's greatest hegemon, needs to take the initiative and begin the transformation to take the step away from the inherent unsustainable system towards a sustainable future that embraces hydrogen and the hydrogen economy. In 10 years, I see myself as the lead designer for an automobile powered completely by a hydrogen fuel cell for a top-notch American company. Although hydrogen-powered vehicles have existed since 2008, when Honda released the Honda FCX Clarity, there are multiple flaws in this technology that have caused it to become discontinued in the United States of America as of 2014. For example, it is quite expensive. Consumers of this vehicle must pay $60,000 to have this vehicle. We see that it also has low range, meaning that it can only travel approximately 250 miles before more hydrogen must be pumped in for the vehicle to travel for another 250 miles. Although it gains 60 miles per gallon, it is also environmentally dangerous as it can release water vapors into the environment, into the atmosphere. In my design, I would seek to implement a photoelectrochemical cell alongside with nanomaterials such as graphene and single-walled carbon nanotubes. Graphene is a single sheet of carbon atoms, and single-walled carbon nanotubes are graphene sheets rolled into cylindrical tubes. The implementation using these two pieces of technology in conjunction would revolutionize the science and technology realms of the United States of America, as it would give us an edge in the global market. We would be able to produce hydrogen-powered vehicles that would have countless benefits over what is currently available. For example, using these nanomaterials means that we would be able to increase the absorption spectrum, meaning that we can absorb light from the ultraviolet, visible, and infrared regions of the electromagnetic spectrum. Additionally, there are no materials better than single-walled carbon nanotubes and graphene that are capable of absorbing more light and having better electrical and thermal properties at room temperature. The environmental damage that would be caused by producing these or using these vehicles is virtually non-existent. Economically speaking, the cost to produce such a vehicle over the long run would be drastically decreased as production increases and the technology becomes more readily accepted by the public. It is these ideas that I have that resonate with the Proton OnSite scholarship. The seed that I have planted for the future will eventually blossom into a large tree with the ability to revolutionize multiple realms of the United States of America. Thank you.